Hello, and welcome to Inside Boxing's Throwdown. I'm Aurelio Martinez, Stephen Johnson, and I tell you what, in this episode, we got a special guest on the line. He's going to talk about the upcoming fight, Terence Crawford, and we got Brian McIntyre, who is Terence Crawford's trainer, on the line. Steve?
Yeah, BoMac is BoMac is Terence Crawford's head trainer and confidant. And we were lucky, thanks to Bill Green, for getting us hooked up with for today for this worldwide conference call. And BoMac, how you doing this morning, brother?
Pretty good, man. You know, you're ready to take off to New York in a little bit.
Oh, you're going to take off today? BoMac?
Yeah.
I said, are you guys taking off today, going to New York?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, let's get right at it, man. First thing I want to do is, we know everyone here, you should know Terence Crawford is the WBO World Super Lightweight Champion. He's going to defend that title on Saturday night in Madison Square Garden in a top-ranked card against Hammered Hank Lundy from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's going to be televised live on HBO. BoMac, one question I have for you right off the bat is that how did somebody from Alabama get to Nebraska? That's my first question for you.
Oh, man. My mom came up here. She came up here when we was young, man. Probably like 6 or 7 or something like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, so, you know, it ain't too bad up here, man. It's all right, you know.
It's like both folks come from Colorado, man. They say it's a little bit of a culture change, but after a while it's not too bad. But BoMac, talk a little bit about your background, about how you got involved with Terence Crawford. Talk about Team Crawford itself and your feelings about Terence. I mean, we all know about it, but explain that to the fans if you would.
Well, I was fighting at the boxing club called CW Boxing Club with Terence's dad and his uncle. And the boxing club was in the neighborhood where Terence and myself grew up at. And so I had been boxing there for, I don't know, I guess I was on my 20th year or something like that. And then brother walked in the gym. He walked in the gym and from there on it was history, you know. You know, he was back and forth for a little bit, you know, playing basketball, wrestling, playing football. And then when he turned about 13 years old, he just stuck with it. He started being come to the gym right there. And so my trainer would say, well, I want you to train the kids today. I was like, all right, okay, cool. That's cool with me. You know, but I've been knowing Bud before he was born. You know, I know his mom, his dad, sisters, his grandma, great-grandma, you know, all the siblings, because it's pretty much, that neighborhood is pretty much, everybody know everybody, you know. So it wasn't hard to, you know, get acquainted with Bud or nothing like that, you know. And so as he got older, he just started excelling, you know, winning tournament after tournament. And when he was, I think like 15, 16, and I think he was like number 2 as a junior. And then when he turned 17, his first year in the USA, he got beat by, I think it was Ray Robinson. They call him the new Ray Robinson now.
Mm-hmm.
He was number 7 at 147 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, oh, I'm gonna get that dude back, man. I'm gonna get that dude back. And you know, so came back. We went back the next year, and he just dominated. He dominated that division, that 132 division. I think it was 20. I think it was at 25 the first year, and he moved up to 32. And he dominated, man. That year, he got beat by Denny Garcia in the finals, and which I thought he won. Everybody thought he won, but he didn't get the decision. So, but I think it was later on that year, or early part of the next year, he ended up fighting Denny Garcia again, and it was a tournament called the Golden Gold. They had a lot in California. And in the first round, I mean, it was real close, man. It seemed like they picked up where it left off at, you know, just trading good shots, real good boxing match. And then Bud hit me with like a 5-piece combination. And it just clicked in me. This is what you gotta do with this guy. You gotta be first, and you got to keep punching after Danny because he almost does the same thing. He still does to this day. You know, he'll let you start punching first, and then he'll punch in between. But with thing with him, he'll stop. And he'll kind of look at his work a little bit, but you got to keep punching. And so when Terence hit him with like that 5-piece, I was like, man, you just got to keep doing it, man. You just got to keep doing it. And he just kept doing it, and he kept doing it, and kept doing it, and just beat him. And he beat him that year, and I think that was the same year as the trials or something. I think by that time, Denny got moved up to 41. But at 32, man, he was number one. He was knocking off everybody. Everybody he was knocking off, man. People would think he wasn't going to beat him. And so, you know, he got in a little trouble, man, when he was on the team. And I can't think of the coach's name. Was black dude, man. He had called me and said, "You got to talk with Gary Russell." You know, in Venezuela, and probably said, "Man, Bo, I'm gonna send Terence home, man. You know, you got to a little stuff and gets this, that, and the other." So I'm like, all right. So we ended up going to the trials, and before we got to the trials, we already got word, man. They were blackball Terence, man. Even though he was number one in that weight class, they was looking at him as, well, the boxing world looking at him as an Olympic coach, but the USA boxing wasn't looking at him like that. He was like, well, he's a fucking troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? All he do is play around and all that shit. But when Terence just growing up, having fun, you know what I'm saying? Kid ain't really never traveling nowhere, and he winning at the same time. It's easy to him, you know? And so when we got to the trials, I think first person we fought was, I think it was Saddam Malia, I'm not for sure. One of those. When we won the first one, we lost the second, then we won two more. Then we got to finals or third place. He got beat by Saddam Malik. He almost won. I'm not sure. I think it was something. So, but everybody thought he won. Man, you got robbed. His dad came over and said, "Man, you got robbed too, man. You know you won that fight." And sometimes we find out, you know, he wasn't the poster child for it. He already was beat before he even got to the tournament. Because of that stigma that he had on him. If he played too much, you know what I'm saying, he gets you to fights and shit. You know, USA boxing be like, man, fuck that, I ain't having that shit around, you know what I'm saying? We're USA and we gotta have good ties and all, fuck that, you know what I'm saying? So they dogged him before he even got there. And so I was like, fuck it, man, we might as well turn pro. You know what I'm saying? And then I swear to you, man, I had no idea about professional. I knew about what I was doing. I knew that my man was getting me fights and I would go and fight and that was it. Or a fight come in town and hopefully I'd get on the card or something like that. But I didn't know anything about managing a fight. So, you know, I was combing, man. I was combing the fucking earth, man, looking for somebody to help me. Somebody to help. Because my man always told me, when I say my man, I'm talking about Miz Mighty, you know, Miz Mighty was my trainer. He always said, never let nobody get hold of them two. When I say the two, was the other kid in the gym by them were in the wilderness. And he beat all those guys up there. All of them. Every last one of them, man, were in the wilderness. But, you know, when he got older, you know, he was kind of sheltered when he was younger. When he got older, he started getting a little taste of pussy and shit. He started swaying away from boxing to come to the gym, you know what I'm saying? So, with him and Terence, there was always neck and neck, man. Every tournament he went, Terence would win, or Terence would win, he'll win. But so when he turned that 17, 18 years old, man, he just threw the proof, you know what I'm saying? But when it came time to try to help me for Terence, because, you know, I always told Terence, and not only Terence, but, you know, you see the guys in the corner with, you got red spikes, you know, you got Mexican coach Saul Dieguez, you got the strength and condition, and if anybody you see in the corner, they've been in the gym with us from day one. With Terence, and you know, even when they were little kids. So the whole team is real tight, man, because we all stuck together. And I always told them, I'll never let your career go through what mine went through. I will never. I was 3-0 and I fight to do 21-0. What kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't. The guys I was hooked up with didn't have my best interests. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what for money that I get paid $450 and shit. How the fuck you would get paid $450 fighting 21-0 guy? Well, I should be making $5,000 or somewhere close to that. I undertook the money, whatever case got to be, but that's the past. But it's bitter to me because I was a good fighter, but why the fuck y'all gonna do that to me? So I looked at these kids, man, and I said, I'm never gonna let y'all career go through what my career went through. I had a few connects here, a few connects there. I had connect with Rocky Hids, Joe Giambo from when he worked for DeBella, and then John Beninati when he worked for Gary Shaw. You know what I'm saying? So I had a few connects here and there. And so I would get invited here, I would get invited from over there. You know, then people call me and say, why are you looking for somebody? Come down here, go down to Florida, spar, but yeah, hit it on that, but stop them. Or Chicago, or somebody that's over there, you know, they want to sign, or, you know what I'm saying? So, but I was in St. Louis one day, and the dude named Raheem, he said, man, what your parents gonna do, man? I said, man, I'm looking. So he's like, oh, man, call this number. Like, okay, all right. Cameron Duncan's number. So a couple weeks passed by. I forgot to put the number on my entertainment. So I took out the number. We was going to go out of town somewhere, so I called the number and I left him a message. And that was it. 2-3 weeks later, he calls me back. He said, Brian, I know who you are. I know Terence is shit. I would love to help you. I was like, okay, so, you know, so we don't know how we're going to do this. Because this is what we're going to do. So he said, we're going to go 50-50. You know what I'm saying? You train kids, you watch out for you. I'll get the fight. All right, fine. Well, kids need to sign the post. All right, no problem. So, boom, shitload of money. So, so that's the first thing. And then, you know, first couple fights, I got it myself. Like, our first fight was actually in Denver, Colorado.
Right.
We fought a kid 2-0. Just knocked this, digging the dirt, man, in matter of seconds and shit. So, first I was worried because I thought Smitty was trying to set us up, but no, he's like, man, if the kid is good like everybody say he is, you shouldn't even worry about that kid. I'm like, all right, shit, man, Bud went in and I can do that. I'm like, okay, cool. So another fight come up, and then Cameron calls me and says this, and well, I got a friend named, what is that? His name is Chet. He has TKO Promotions. Let's sign with him. So we did like 10 fights with them. And in the math, it was 3 years or something like that. And then I think we got like 12, 11 and all. We got to stop because it's going through some problems and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, okay, what are we going to do, man? You know what I'm saying? So because it was getting a little tight, man. You know, I pay my phone bills. I pay Terrence's phone bills. Yeah. I go eat. I got to feed him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and he was young too, man. He was really young. You know, he was like 21 or something, 21, 22, something like that. And, you know, he was always in the streets, playing around, this, that, this, no, man, you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused, you know. And I had no idea. I had no idea or no clue that his career was going to take off the way it did. So when he got shot in the head, I was like, fuck, man, his head's done this shit.
Yeah.
So it's over. His career's over. I said, no, it grazed him because the bullet hit the window. Hit the window, so the bullet started turning. When it hit Terrence, it didn't hit him like he was inside his head, just kind of grazed him a little bit because the bullet was turning. It wasn't scorched. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. We missed the ESPN shot, our first shot. We kept saying, well, we don't yell at ESPN. Everybody in London come out to Edmonton, everybody on TV except us. So we was kind of bitter, though. They always was a little bitter. Now, why everybody get a shot? Man, we just beat that motherfucker. You know, this motherfucker, that motherfucker. So I put the heat on Cameron, like, hey, man, come on, man, we need to do something, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a little tight over here. You know what I'm saying? You know, he fought twice in 1 year. And you know what I'm saying? He's young. You know, with talent. You know, this and that. So he's like, all right, what is this I'm going to do? TKO folded up. Chris Lindorf was he was running TKO. So when TKO folded up, Kevin was like, you guys want to go to, I'm going to give you a choice where you can go to Top Rank or you can go to Golden Boy. So I was like, well, let's just take a fight with each other to see how it treats. So we took a fight with Golden Boy. We get out to Golden Boy, we get out to Vegas, and the dude they were supposed to fight never showed up. I don't even know if they ever really had a fight. So Cam called me and said, Brian, just start eating, man. So, because the guy and the kid coming in at 145 instead of 146, just start eating, just have Terence. He's going to knock him out anyway. So, he jumps on the scale with clothes on and everything. I think Terence was like 145, 146. The dude comes in at 156. He was like dying at 18 or something like that. So we was going to fight a big motherfuckers, man. So, man, why did I fight this motherfucker? He took like, fuck, I'm fighting early, so who was these other fighters? So, but the commissioner would approve it because his records were so messed up. And so while we was doing meds, man, this is no lie. We was doing meds. The driver took us to get Terence's eyes checked. You know, in Vegas, it's hot as shit. And but one day it was like 104. They left us out there for like 4 to 5 hours in that heat. Kept calling them. We all at it, man. I'm coming, man. The oldest one in the corner. But he was kept lying over and over and over again. So by the time we get there, we get back to the fight. We're like, man, fuck y'all. Send me home. It's what's his name? What it was a heavyweight fight. Oh, Beltran Falls, Street Bogier. It was that fight, and it was another heavyweight fight.
Okay.
Jeff Mitchell fought somebody. He fought somebody. So folks like, man, fuck y'all. Send me home. I ain't fighting for y'all. I ain't doing shit. I'll give who y'all fight. You don't do people like that. I'm like, well, I'm stay for the fight. He's like, you just stay for fuck them. Send me home. They should get home. Shit. Terry like, what's going on? Terry like, man, fuck going, boy, because they don't treat people like that. The dude lied the whole time and all this. And Oscar and they had no clue what was going on. I don't even know if they knew he was on the card or not. So a couple of days go by, and it was like, well, let's try Tucker. Okay, so we ended up fighting in Colorado outside on one of the Smitty and
softball country.
Cool,
yeah.
Is that a ballpark or something?
Yeah, softball country.
Yeah. So it was cool, and that was our start of a relationship with Top Rank.
Okay.
It was like, okay, go. And so far, with Top Rank, it's been cool. You know, there's some things that I wish they had changed, or some things that might go away about it. But overall, I'm happy. The kid's career is fine. He's the number one. He's making pretty good money. Everybody at Camp is happy. Camp's going smooth. Polish is fine. You know, we doing what we got to do to be the champ. Good.
Now, BoMac, let's talk a little bit about this fight Saturday night. I know Hank Lundy has been running his mouth. I know he's under Terence's skin, and more important, he's under your skin with some of the comments that he's made. What is going to be your plan of attack for this fight in particular on Saturday night?
I'm going to keep it real simple, man, because you don't want to put your business out there. We just going to fuck this dude up, man. You know what I'm saying? Then, like you said, he's been running his mouth, talking all that smack. He's been talking smack for a couple of years now. You know, trying to talk about his fight. And when nobody wanted to fight him, and the fight was presented to him, he heard of the authority. So, which is good for him. You know, he making alright money, you know. And he's getting a world title. He's getting a chance to fight for a world title.
Right.
But to keep the play cut and dry, man, he's nowhere on Terence's level. You know, one thing about me and my team, you know, one thing I learned from my trainer, and I learned a little bit from Major Stewart, is, you know, you watch the demeanor of fighters. Their demeanor changes after he gets popped a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing is, I know way, you can't fight at his pace because he's a crafty boxer. But when he started getting beat, and that practice makes go out the window, and he started getting desperate. He started doing desperate shots, and he started showing that your arms are too short to be hitting people with shots like that you don't. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes back to his experience. Instead of trying to set it up, wait for the shot to come, you know what I'm saying, or walk the person into the shot, he just get desperate. You know what I'm saying? That's what that inexperience come in at. He said he would start fighting when he was like 18 years old. Well, you can tell. When you say here 18 amateur fights, you can tell. You know what I'm saying? So you know, me personally, I'm not worried about the fight. I'm not worried. I don't give a damn how much all the shit that he talked. to me or what he said about me or anybody in my camp, he got to deal with Terence in that ring.
That's
you
right.
know, so at the end of the day, like he always say, at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, my man, you got to deal with Terence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it, man. You talk all the shit that you want about me. I know one thing, he can't whip me. And I know two things, he can't whip Terence. He's too small. You know what I'm saying? So all that talk don't mean shit. Don't mean nothing, man. Don't mean a damn thing.
Hey, BoMac, Aurelio's got a question for you. I know he's been thinking about something that he wanted to ask you. Go ahead, Aurelio.
Well, BoMac, you kind of answered it. My whole question is with Terence. How do you, as a trainer, you know, how do you keep him from getting emotionally, like, you know, hey, I'm gonna beat the heck out of this boy. He's talking too much cap. How do you keep him focused on his training? How do you keep him focused on doing what he's going to do in preparation? I mean, is it easy?
That's a good question, because listen, one thing that fuels Terence is when you start talking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Terence is a cordial type of cat, man.
Yeah,
in the boxing world, he's real cordial. Got it. I always tell him, and I tell him, I tell the trainers, I tell everybody in the camp, you have to be cordial to the game. You have to be cordial to life, because you never know what life or the game gonna throw at you. So you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? And what's beat ready is been there and back. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there where Terence has been. I've been there where the trainers is trying to go. You know what I'm saying? I've been on that high level stage before with different fighters and shit. And so always be ready. Always be ready for whatever the game, or life throws at you, because don't let him be ready, but staying ready. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when he keep running his mouth like that all that does is make Terence work hard. Just make him work hard.
Well, you know, go ahead.
Say again?
Go ahead.
As a trainer, that make my job easier. You ain't got to get up. Man, come on, man, get your ass up and run. Okay, come on, man, you need to do another one. No. He does that himself. If I see the interview at the press conference, I told Lundy, I said, I don't got to try to get him up to get the dog out of him, because he already got dog in him. I meant that, man. Yeah. This guy got dog in him. He know what he needs to do to win. He know what he needs to do to stay as a champion. You know what I'm saying? And when you run your mouth and you go talking shit and all that just makes you work harder. That just does on Lundy's part. That just does.
Hey.
But wait.
You know, BoMac, I want to, I know that, like you said, you're preparing to get out of here. I know Radio and myself are very appreciative of you taking this time. And most important with this candid interview, you know, I love it when a guy just speaks from the heart and tells us, you know, not being politically correct, just says what is on his mind. And you've done that. As you already know, I'm a big fan of you and Terence and Team Crawford. I know you were down in Colorado Springs here training for a while, and I missed you then, but I promise I won't miss you the next time you come back through. And the best of luck to you guys this Saturday night, and we hope that if some kind of way we can work it in the next episode or episode after this sometime, we can have Terence and yourself both on the show, and you guys can give us your impressions of this fight or upcoming fights coming. And just want to thank you for giving us this time today. Radio?
Yeah,
ain't no thing, man. Anything. Listen, I'll be back up in Colorado, man. Matter of fact, in about 2 weeks, I'll be man. I'm gonna get a house up there, because I got another high-profile fighter that we just got on the team, and that's what we're gonna train. To get him back focused on what he needs to be focused on, getting back to being a world champion, being a challenger. So I'll be back up there, man. Hey, ain't no thing, man. Anytime y'all want me on the show, hey, I ain't got no problem calling y'all. I can't say that about Terence, man, but you know, I say it about me, and I try my best to try to get it back on the show with me.
You got it, and I appreciate it, man. The radio.
Hey, BoMac, I'll tell you what, I really appreciate. I can really appreciate what you do, because I've been in boxing myself for 35, 40 years, and worked with fighters. You know, I've had a world champion myself, and I know what it is to train folks like this. And let me just tell you, me and Steve were talking about this on the last episode that we talked about, and why I'm so much of a Terence Crawford fan is because once he got past that contender status and he became on the top plateau, you didn't see him running to Vegas like all these other boxers do. You didn't see him running to Freddie Roaches and all that. I mean, he knows where his roots are and he knows what to do in the ring. And I just want to tip my hat off to you, Bo. You're doing a fantastic job, not only with Terence, but with your entire team. And when you get to Colorado, you need someplace to work in Denver. I know you go to Colorado Springs a lot, but if you need somewhere in Denver, just give me a call, man. Mi casa es su casa, okay?
I appreciate y'all. You have a good day, all right?
You too, BoMac. Take care, man. We'll be in touch. Good luck next Saturday night, baby. All right.
All right.
All right,
Be good.
Thank
too,
you, man. Thank you. Well, Steve, I'll tell you what, that was great, you know, and it's really good to talk to a trainer that's down to earth trainer, okay? Because you know, you talk to these high profile trainers, you get into, you know, Floyd Mayweather Sr., Freddie Roach, and now it's getting to rub off on Garcia, Robert Garcia. Yeah. Once they get into that high level, then all of a sudden the boxing focus becomes to them and not on the fighter, you know. And to tell you the truth is, it's the fighter that does the work in the ring. The trainer becomes a mentor and just needs to know what to do and understand his fighter. And I'll tell you what, this guy's doing the right thing, and you got to tip your hats off to him. I mean, Terence Crawford, I see him at all the amateur things. I see him at the ringside tournaments. Yes. He's there supporting the amateurs. The man is all about boxing.
Hey, and like you said, man, very important thing as far as we're concerned. Me especially, you know, like you said, he comes out, anything involving Nebraska kids, he's there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean, in all different parts of Nebraska. So he's their hero, you know, and rightfully so. He deserves that role model status.
Well, good. Remember, Throwdown, we're glad to have brought this back to you. We have a whole lineup where we have a whole slew of people coming online.
That's right.
We're going to have guests in the audience. Guests in studio.
Yes.
We're about to bring you the best in boxing, and you know what I like is if you hear it on Inside Boxing, whether it's on the website or whether it's on Throwdown Inside Boxing, it's a fact. We don't promote rumors. We don't promote gossip. So if you hear it here, you can go to the bank and bet on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So until next time, you guys keep them hands up.
Keep them up, baby.
And tune in.